What is up, everyone? So, once again, driving in between places. I met with my recruiter. I was actually supposed to be going to MEPS Tuesday and Wednesday. However, that got changed on Monday. And then I was supposed to go Wednesday and Thursday. That got changed. And then I was supposed to go Thursday and Friday. So today's actually Wednesday. And I've been trying to cut some water weight, do that kind of stuff. Which I'll have some tips about that in a minute. But I was supposed to go Thursday and Friday. However, now it has been moved to Monday. But I took the Picat Asvab test on Monday because I was supposed to go Tuesday and Wednesday, right? So with that, your recruiter's going to set you up. They're going to give you like a little code. You're going to have to do this at home or anywhere that you can have online access and a computer. And you're going to go, and it's the Asvab test. Now, my number one tip is to only use a pen and paper. No calculators, no looking up the answers, because you're going to be at home. There's nobody that's really monitoring you on this. And so, if you want to cheat, you can, but you're only cheating yourself. It jeopardizes your integrity. And like I said, you're only cheating yourself, because whenever you do go to MEPS, you might possibly have to take it again. And if you take it again and you don't do so hot on it, they're gonna know what's up. So anyway, just study for it and don't cheat. Just don't do it. Yeah, like I said, you're only cheating yourself if you do, and they will know. But there's nine different categories. So there's science, there's mathematics, there's something else, word knowledge, another one, it has to do with like understanding paragraph or comprehension of paragraphs. Another mathematics one, there's like a puzzle piece one, there's the gears test that everybody talks about, mechanical kind of testing, and then there's also like electronics kind of test part. And most of these are only roughly 10 to 15 questions. The science one, I completely screwed up. I bombed because I haven't been studying, and I wasn't really expecting that one. The word knowledge, I mean, there's only so much. You can't really go and study a dictionary, but reading definitely helps. Taking the pre-Asvab test for those definitely helps. But you kind of just have to use common sense on that one. Like, for example, they're going to give you a question saying optimism is more like, and then it'll give you 4 different answers. It's more like, maybe optimism is not a good word because I can't think of anything, but being small is more like, they're going to have tiny as an option, which would be the correct answer, large, fat, whatever, and you're just kind of going to have to go, okay, I know that small means, smaller than other things, okay, so most likely tiny is the best option to pick. And that's what it really is. Like, if you know that, what is it, it's called vanity, if you know that somebody's vain, and that's kind of like full of yourself, or there's another word that's for full of yourself. If you know that that's on there and vanity is your word, then that's what you're going to choose. You're kind of going to have to use a little bit of common sense on that one. The paragraphs, take your time, read them, make sure you're getting what they say. It's really not that hard. You can take your time and you can do this. But yeah, like what I would do is just take the pre-Asvab, and the mathematics, definitely know your area and that kind of stuff. Hold on one second. Hey there, I have bags of grass.
Put it right there where they're sitting.
Okay, 2.
Yeah. Right. Just put bags and all in there.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I'm dumping the bags of grass that I have cut my yard with, or what has come out of cutting my yard. So anyway, but yeah, like they do ask you questions about area, general mathematics questions. Like, luckily I had just taken a semester in college, where I took the college algebra, and so like they will have the 3x plus 4 times, you know, the 2x plus 2 or minus 2, like what does that distribute out to be? And you do have to figure out, like, okay, it's gonna be like 4x squared plus 7x plus 14, whatever it may be. I know that I didn't do that correctly, but that, you know, you're just gonna have to learn what they call FOIL, distribute and stuff, and I think you have to do it the reverse way. But as far as the gears test, there is that one is gonna be kind of hard to study for. Like I said, take your time. If they're saying that you got 3 gears, this one is the main one, and if this one turns, which way will this one turn? Use your fingers. Be like, okay, if I'm turning this way, this one's gonna turn this way. Okay, and then, I mean, take your time and do that, but prepare for it. The mathematics is maybe what gets everybody. They, like I said, also have an automobile, like a car knowledge. For example, like, what does a car run off of? Gasoline. Like, that's one of the answers. It does get a little bit more intricate than that. Luckily, working on vehicles myself, I knew most of what they were talking about. Like, they have pictures of saying, like, what is this a picture of? And I was like, a starter solenoid, you know, so I knew that one. And then they also have, like, the electronics one, where it's like, you know, what does AC stand for? And, like, if, to be honest, I can't remember all of them, but, you know, if this is happening, like, is this a closed current or an open current? Do you need a switch or a relay, or a transistor and things like that? That one, I have to say, I may not have been as great at, but if you're worried about it, take the pre-Asvab, do the little questionnaires. The science, like I said, is one that I haven't really had in a while, and it was about, like, what makes a rock smooth. Like, things like that. Like, it's just random, off-the-wall knowledge that I haven't learned since high school, and you might want to go and touch up on. Definitely do that. And don't cheat. That's the main thing, is just don't cheat. I actually ended up scoring within the 82 percentile. I don't know my individual scores as far as, like, my mathematics, my, you know, the mechanical part and all that stuff. I don't know, but I do know that it was in the 82 percentile, so I actually did pretty well. No, I did not study. Like I said, I just did a semester in college, so I thought that that would be enough. Plus, I kind of have more of the common sense. I made a 4.0 in college. I also made a 4.0 in high school. Once again, that was 10 years ago, though, the high school was, but still. So that's all I recommend, is don't stress about it. It is a test. You can do it again. Take your time, don't cheat, and definitely have that pen and paper ready. Go take the practice, like, take practice, especially if math is not your strong point, or, you know, like, the words is not your strong point, something like that. You know, go and do that. They also have a section where you kind of have to put puzzles together, and I'm not talking about the puzzle pieces. Like, I'm talking about, it looks like they chopped up a square or a circle, and you have to put those different ones in there. And so, like, that's just something that you're going to have to work at and take the practice for. So if you're worried about it, take the practice, take your time, pen and paper, don't cheat. Alright, that is it. That's all I have for you guys today. Peace out.